It's a condition affecting more than 20 million Americans. We're talking about chronic autoimmune disease. And for many patients, they feel their only choice is to turn to medications. But we're going to meet a lady who has found her cure, and she found it in the kitchen. Joining us now on the morning show, Mee McCormick, author of a new book about overcoming her condition with food. Hey, welcome. Good to have you here.
Thanks. I'm super excited to be here.
Or just to simplify things, we're going to talk about 3 things you should include and 3 things you should exclude. So where do you want to start?
Right. First of all, the 3 things we should include are leafy greens, which kale, it's my favorite, miso, and kale because it's full of vitamin A, K, it's anti-inflammatory, it's full of antioxidants, and so when making a salad, it's like, let's bring our salad to a higher level of nutrition. So we're eating with a purpose. And then the next ingredient is miso, and miso is eating a fermented food. So it's a probiotic that you eat, which introduces that healthy culture to the digestive tract in an organic manner, meaning this is the way we're meant to absorb nutrition and probiotics.
And the third thing I'm a little surprised at.
Pumpkin seeds, raw pumpkin seeds, because they, well, first of all, they're powerfully packed with goodness, and they're also alkaline. So when the body is alkaline, the body can fight infection. And they're also great for cleaning out the digestive tract and keeping parasites and worms away.
And you suggest the kale as opposed to the iceberg because iceberg's like wasted calories. The darker, the deeper the green.
Yeah, well, I think iceberg is okay because it has a lot of water in it. But the thing about kale is that it has more calcium per calorie than milk.
Okay.
So you're getting a ton of calcium, especially if you're doing one of the foods to avoid, which was dairy. And so the thing with avoiding food is you have to pay attention to what your excess is, because everybody has a different excess.
All right, let's go ahead and make this little dressing here.
Okay, so I've got my probiotic miso paste. And you're going to dilute that because you don't want it to be clumpy. And I'm using orange juice, which is packed with vitamin C. So you're getting vitamin C, you're getting a little sugar. And
you know, people would probably say, okay, miso. I don't remember seeing it on, you know, the spice aisle or wherever. Where do you find miso?
You find miso in the refrigerated section of a Whole Foods or a natural foods market, or you can order it online. And you can get soy-free miso. It's chickpea if you're having soy issues or you have soy allergies.
So this is one of the key elements, like when you get miso soup, when you go to a sushi restaurant.
That's right.
Okay.
And it makes it a little salty, a little creamy, a little yummy.
Okay.
And then we're going to add a little honey. And I like to use local honey when I can because it helps boost the immune system in dealing with, you know, local allergies. So you add your little bit of honey in there. And you're just, this is so simple. And you see, your orange juice is your acid. So whenever you make a dressing, you always have part acid, part oil. And then olive oil, and you just mix it in, and you whisk it. And there, you have a great dressing. And you always want to chop your kale bite size.
Okay, as we go ahead and assemble this and do some TV magic here, the 3 foods to avoid are?
Well, the 3 foods to avoid are sugar, because it's highly inflammatory, and it weakens the immune system. The next food to be mindful of is dairy, because it creates a lot of mucus in the digestive tract, and that's where your villi are that absorb the nutrition. So you don't want them covered in mucus. And processed foods, because that sends your immune system into alert, because it's fighting these ingredients that aren't natural, and it knows, so it weakens the immune system.
And then there's the processed foods. So the book is called My Kitchen Cure. Best place to get it, Amazon?
Amazon.com.
There you go. You can check it out on Amazon.com. The 3 foods you should include, the 3 you should exclude. You can get more information as well by visiting aarda.org. Mee, thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Have
and
a
good luck with the
day.
book.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk about the weather at 12 minutes before the top of the hour.